Hello, my name is Jarrell. I'll be presenting my final um, project, my final network here in Packet Tracer. Get some of this stuff out. Um, okay, so basically, we were tasked with building three different LAN networks with different characteristics. Um, One of the LANs, or subsequently LAN 1, focus on a cellular system. It was comprised of two cell towers, three smartphones, a central office server, and a gateway router. LAN 2, LAN 2 is focused more on Wi-Fi systems. Um, and here we had three access points, seen here in the middle. We got 5 laptops, a server, a gateway router, a switch, and 2 phones. And then lastly, LAN 3. LAN 3 was a combination of wired and wireless systems. It's composed of 3 PCs, 3 VoIP phones, a server here, wireless router, got 3 laptops, a switch, and lastly, a gateway router. All right, we'll go back here. Also to add here, I have a core router that serves to connect the 3 gateway routers for each respective LAN. It was the easiest way I could think to connect all 3 LANs. But we're gonna dive into one real quick. Cellular network, I really didn't have much experience with yet up until now in Packet Tracer, but it's pretty much straightforward once you play with it a little bit. Here our server is connected through coaxial to each cell tower, and then inside of our server here, we have our backbone set to that LAN 1 addressing format, and our cell tower is here. And then the service we're using, DHCP, just to show you, and that is active. Hopefully, it's still active. We'll cut it off here and cut it back on, see if it gives us something. Okay, sorry about that weird little hiccup there, but of course it didn't work the first time, so here's a smartphone request IP. That's it, grabbed it automatically. Reset this one as well. Sorry, 3G. All right, so um, we'll do connectivity after we go through and just verify. Here's some address and stuff. Like I said, LAN 2, all Wi-Fi. This one was a little tricky, but guess I'll start over here. Our server is set up for DHCP. To assign and addresses in the 172.0.20 addressing scheme as pointed out in the instructions. Here, I'll restart this one. I won't go through every one of these, but as you can see, it assigns an address here, assigns an address. Let's get to do it here as well. And then there's 3 access points here. They're just randomly connected, all of them, through the switch here. And I'll show a smartphone real quick. I don't think I even looked at this one. These smartphones are different than the LAN 1 phones. Those are connected via cell signal. And these are connected solely through Wi-Fi. Lastly, here we have LAN 3. These were the trickiest, but after a little bit of finagling, I think we got it here. So the VLANs are set up on switch 1 here. One for the PCs, another for the VoIP phones, and then those are dynamically getting their addresses. It's 30.3, 30.2, and I just, I show you just to prove I didn't go in here and set those. VoIP phones as well. They have their own VLAN 20. Our server here is passing out. All of the IP addresses. I'll demonstrate down here too. These are also getting addresses. And it's in that 172.0.30, 103 addressing scheme. It's pointed out in the instructions. Now for the fun part, see, we actually get some ping. So, oh shoot, I didn't try to do that. So we'll grab this IP real quick. So let's see what we got. Oh goodness, come on. 172.0.20.14. 172.0.20.14. We'll come in here. Let's go ping 172.20.0.14. Nice. All right, another quick intermission. Of course, this thing wants to embarrass me, but all right, I successfully got a ping. This is from smartphone 2 inside of the LAN 1 networking system. It's here. We are pinging 172.20.14, which is laptop 4 and LAN 2 system here. 172.20.14. And then we're also ping real quick. Let's see here, 172.0.30.103. Next, we're gonna ping from LAN 1 over to LAN 3 here. We're gonna go into one of the VLANs. It's 192.168.30.4. I just did this. Hopefully it works. 192.168.30.4. I didn't do anything funky with the IP. Still on the 3G cell network. We're gonna go over to 2. So we get a ping on a 3 device here. We're gonna do a different one of those. 192.168.30.2. We can ping from 2 to 3. So 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 3, all are capable of communicating with each other. Just real quick, some quick security measures we went through. When we utilize VLANs, the cell network is on a VLAN here. You can see it there. Gig 0.1. Segregating the network. LAN 2. LAN 2 didn't use VLANs, but we did use WPA protection for our setup. I'll show you that it's active here, but you see here, WPA2 is for all of the access points. It gave you a glimpse of LAN 3 here as well. We also use WPA2, and then we segregated here our wireless portion of our network from the wired portion. That concludes my final project.